Bill Gates and what's the other guy's name? Warren Buffett. Warren Buffett is a wealthy, very intelligent man. He owns 3 direct sales companies. I almost said it. Direct sales companies. And I quote, if I could show you a quote from him, he said, best money he ever spent. And it goes on to explain in the article because he understands the efficiency at which a direct sales company can operate. That's the difference. There's so much waste in the other system, and here's something else I talk about. And this is the kind of system that we need, Tom. You got to explain to people why they all look at our business, why you should do it. The other thing is, folks, 95% of Americans are broke. If you look at the breakdown, I forget what it is, 16% of them are dead. There's only like 5% of people earn. 1 is wealthy. 4 earn pretty good money. Okay, that's pretty pathetic for the wealthiest country in the world. And that just kind of backs up the numbers that I'm saying about most people can't figure their mileage. They can't. And I'll tell you another little thing. Think about this. 20% of the people do 80% of the work. Isn't that right? That's fact. 20% of people make 80% of money. That's why in this kind of business, if you can go and find these guys and they understand the numbers and the time freedom that you can have if you pick a good company, a good product that's ahead of a trend, a good owner, all the pieces of the tire got to be, or the cog have got to be there. You can literally build something that you can get your life back. You don't have to be on a chain by somebody employing you. Okay? That's what I want. That's really what I'm after, is the freedom. I was in an oil field business where I made a lot of money, but it owned me. I didn't own it. I worked 80 hours, but it was fun because I was making money. But after about 8 or 10 years, you just start going, you go, is this what's going to happen? And you just get wore out with it. But I did really well financially. Then I saw this kind of business. Now, another thing I like to talk about.
Call you back? Okay, talk to you after a while.
Well, I lost my train of thought. What are you going to do? What are people going to do out here? There's 3 things you can do. Oh, and I can show you some more statistics about these 95%. These 5% guys, 78% of them, I'm sorry, I didn't write it this way, 78% of them made it when they started their own business. Okay? 2% of them are athletes, like Tiger Woods, and 2 or 3% of them are movie stars that, make zillions of dollars, like Tom Cruise makes, I think, $20 million every time he makes a movie. But most of them made it by starting their own business. Okay? So what are you going to do? Okay? To me, you can get a job, trade time for money, which is what, a lot of us do. I've been doing it the last 3 or 4 years myself. Or you can get a franchise. See if I can. Okay, that's going to end. Yeah. Okay, you can get a franchise. The drawback on franchises is I may not be able to get the franchise I want because I want to live in this area, but they got one in Dallas. And they're expensive. And then you got to pay revenues to them from now on. They're going to be in your pocket. It ain't as glamorous as it is cracked up to be out, from what I've heard. Okay? Or you can start your own business. I'm just going to put a B there for your own business. 95% of them fail in the first year. Okay, that's a fact. And then once a company gets a couple of years old, you can just about flip those numbers around. But so And that's when I show people the value of building a network. You know, I talk about the Facebook and the Twitter, and I always mention the pastor that's got the 100 churches. I mean, that's just the way it's set up. I mean, you know, and a lot of people, like the other day I was at a network meeting, and telling people about what I did in this water business, and I was talking about this stuff here. I wasn't talking about the water. I was talking about this, you know, and you know, one guy came up to me after and said, "Man, I never heard this kind of stuff before." You know, he said, "I thought you were going to tell us about the water." I said, "No, I'm telling you about this. I'm doing the water so I can get this, so I can get freedom. I can be free, build residual income, you know." And he said, "Oh, okay." And I talked to him about water. Nobody knows much about water here. They don't. But anyway, that's the fourth thing is you can build a network. You know, and I go into the value of building. Like, guys, last year in Dream Tree, I made about $15K, which is not a lot of money, but I didn't do anything for a year. Last September, I took a job, and I didn't do anything in Dream Tree. And just now, kind of getting back started, but I still made that money. If I had $500,000 in the bank at 4%, would it be $20,000 a year? So it'd be about $400,000, 416. So that's like having $400,000 in the bank. Paying with me. That's a pretty good asset, I'd call it. I know guys in this industry, and I've told people about this, but something I would just advise people to study the business, study the numbers, understand what makes them work. You know, and then you just understand the business better. Because when I did the oil business, I had wore out a calculator figuring stuff, okay? And I had, here's Houston, Texas, and here's 200-mile radius of Houston. There was 150 drilling rigs drilling wells in that 200-mile radius. I went to all of them. And I started calling them. And I took a big old picture of my rigs that I built. And I used to clean up the sites when they got through. Anyway, I had more work than I could do. And there again, it's a numbers game. I didn't go I went to all of them. I mean, I put 90,000 miles on the pickup in about 6 months. But I had more work than I could do for 2 rigs. So I didn't want to fail, you know. So that's why I was doing that. So in this game here, you know, people talking about, well, I showed it to 10 people, nobody got involved. It's way more numbers than that. You're looking, show this to at least 100 people. Sometimes that kind of blows somebody out. But you know, they can always be a good customer. But it's kind of a rare breed that will build this big. But they can see the end before they even start. But if they don't understand the numbers and the process, they're never going to start. In my opinion. You know, anybody agree with that or disagree? Because if you don't understand where you can go with it, are you going to crank the motor and floor it? No, you're just going to sit there at the stoplight. It's still red. You know? So I just try to talk about this other stuff. And the water, the trend of water music is just the vehicle that I'm going to ride. Yeah, it might take a little while, but it will be there. And by what we're doing now is you see, we've been trying to figure out a method. But when you show people all the stuff that Edmund's got, you got to explain water for 2 hours. It's not, you can't duplicate that. See, we got to have something simple. Something that somebody can take this and go and make money now. Real simple. The masses aren't going to go and, you know, it's just not going to show people water for 2 hours. But this idea right here is why we're doing this. We're getting the most impact real quick. Like when you use the shower, did you like it, Mary? Like right then. How about y'all? I mean, have you used that? I'll tell you what. I've seen ladies use the shower. More ladies than men. I like it too, but I mean, women. My fiance is in North Louisiana. She used this one time and absolutely just fell in love with it. Still loves it. Because it made her hair softer, her skin, she just loves it, man. So It's a great shower head. And Edmund's going to put some other stuff in. Anybody know what hyaluronic acid is? You ever heard that term? Okay, that's a skincare term.
What did you say, Steve?
Hyaluronic acid.
Oh, yeah.
You know, you think acid,
Yeah.
ooh, you know, no. But it's just like the fluid, or it's a big bulk of the fluid. When a lady's carrying a child, it's the fluid that the baby's housed in the womb. So that's the finest stuff, you know, how fine a baby's skin is when they're born, you know what I'm saying? Edmund's going to put stuff like that in this gel, guys. Now, and he's going to put...
in the round shower head too.
Yeah, it's going to be all that, all the shower heads. So,
But
guys...
it's not going to change the shape of that
Oh,
shower
no,
head,
no,
is it?
no.
I mean, so
It's
just...
all he's doing, Mary, is adding it to the gel.
Okay.
You know, you'd never
I know,
know.
but I mean, on that one, he changed the way that one was made.
Yeah, no, he's not going to
so-
change that shower head at all. But anyway, all I'm saying is you know how America is such a society of convenience. You know, I mean, I'm not going to stand around and put cream all over. I just don't do that. Men don't do that. Women do. I mean, Tawana will sit around and rub stuff on the bottom of her feet and all. I mean, you know, I'm just going, well, I ain't doing that, okay? But I'll take a shower in this, and it's getting on me anyway. See what I'm saying? And I mean, Edmund said, and I tell you what I know about Edmund. When he tells us stuff about how good it's going to be, it generally is. Everything he's told us has been real straight. He said it's going to be like, you know, and plus two, it knocks out the chlorine. And chlorine is real bad for your skin, man. I just simply won't shower in. I carry one of these with me when I travel. It's in the trunk of my car now. You know, the shower head, the hose, you know, little wrench. And if I stay in a hotel, I take theirs off, put mine on. And I just take it with me. So that's what I do. So, well, now let's discuss a little bit about the two packages. You know, we got two packages. You know, one of them's $199. Is that right? Okay. Okay, that's what I said. $197. Okay. But anyhow, guys, that's two shower heads. Now, I believe with a little training, you can almost sell this on the phone. You know? I mean, because here's the only thing I think is not quite very duplicatable. What's the other package? $597? Okay. $597. And how many shower heads you get? 6? Okay. 5. Okay. Now, that's not real. I'm not too good at it. Anyway, you can get 6 shower heads for $600 roughly. About $100 a piece. That's cheap. And as far as entry levels, man, that's a deal. Because most homes have got 2 showers. They do. Or if somebody wants to get involved, they can buy this package. And of course, you got the $49 auto ship. But think about it. If you own one of these, you need to be on the auto ship for their filters. You gonna use them up? How often do you go through a filter, Jerry?
I don't know why I seem to go through them.
How about you, Mary?
I don't put a filter very often. I mean, not in that round one.
Oh, that's a lot bigger filter. Yeah. How about you?
We go through about every 4 weeks.
Okay, ready?
Every month.
Yeah. See, I go through one a month. I mean, I got mine cranked open. I want a bunch of that stuff. I don't want no chlorine on me. So, you know, so I get at least one a month. Now, I know one a month might be a little bit too much, but like Jerry was talking about the B12, y'all, that stuff. This is no kidding. Just thought about this. I was at that network meeting this morning, and there was this lady that was about 40. And she got 3 kids, and she's in advertising. And she said, oh, I get up and I drink that Monster energy drink, or I stop and I get one of those, what do you call them? 5-hour energy things. And I told her, she said, I know those things are bad. I said, I got just what you need. Okay? And I'm going to take her some of these B12 things. Y'all, I've only used them about 3 or 4 times. Like one time I worked all day and I had to drive to North Louisiana and I didn't leave until 7:30. So I wasn't going to get there until 12:30. And I was tired. And I took one of these B12, the first time I'd ever done it. 7:30? Don't do that. Big mistake. At 1:30, I was still up. I mean, I was like, man. You know, and so this friend of mine and I were on bulldozers for like 6 months up here in Congo doing a big job. And guys, after lunch, I would get sleepy sometimes. And pop one of those B12s, good for the rest of the day. Good, alert, healthy energy. And I told this guy, she said, "Oh, get me some." She said, How much are they? $3 or $4? I said, "They're $2. But you can pay $3 or $4 for them if you want to, you know." Just kidding. But see, I'll introduce her to this. Okay? She could get involved in our company, and then she will upsell later. As people learn about these products, they buy them. That's proof. Last year, guys, let me show you something. This is no joke. Last year, I earned that, or the last 10 months, because this guy's sending me the checks, he knows, I'm not lying. It was about $1,200 a month. Okay? And it was from people doing auto ships and purchasing the other stuff. The rock, all this other stuff we got. See? So if we can usher more people into the company with this, which we can, they're going to learn about the water. Okay? Because when people are confused, they do nothing. This is easy to sell, man. I mean, you can buy 6 of these, keep 2 of them for your showers, go and sell 4 of them for $1.99 or even $1.50. You got all of your money back. This for $150 is a good deal, very good deal. Even at $1.90, $1.99 is a good deal. Okay, but you can get your money back. See, every other company, I talk about Nu Skin a lot because it's a big company. It's a very well-run network marketing company or direct sales company. Very well run. Most companies that go through momentum growth fall apart. They are only one of a few handful of companies that went through momentum growth and lived to tell about it. What was I going to say? Oh, they got 150 different products. But when you join their company, you buy 3 products. That's it. Okay, you get in the company, you experience their products, you learn about them, and then you get this and you get that, you learn this and you learn that. That's what we're doing here. I know it may sound a little weird, but this is the biggest attention getter that we've got. What else do we have that you can run home tonight, take a shower, and go, "Wow, I love that." Just like the story you told. That's what happens with this. It's an excellent product. I've had people say, "Well, I don't really like the way it looks." I say, "Well, fine, just use it." And after they use it, they don't care what it looks like. Seriously. I mean, I don't care if it's pink. It don't matter to me. It just doesn't bother me. But this stuff works. Anti-aging. Shower head. Use that term. Because the anti-aging business is big because it involves the baby boomers. Guys, when World War II ended, from 1946 to 1964, there was 78 million people born in America, known as the baby boomers, BB. Baby boomers. I'm a baby boomer. I'll be 60 in September. The leading edge of those guys are 65. The trailing edge, the young guys are 46. 47. Okay? People in this age group will buy the ever-loving fire out of this. Okay? Here's the deal. The baby boomers, there were 78 million born in America, about 25 million in Canada. There's 100 million people right here in North America. It's like 1 billion worldwide born during that time. These guys here, there's 50,000 people a day turning 65 here in America. That's a lot of people. They don't comprehend that. Look here. They are only 1/3 of the population, but they control 2/3 of the money in this country. The baby boom generation. So that's who anti-aging people market to. And this is one of the best anti-aging things for your skin you can do because it takes chlorine out of the water, which is horrible for your skin. It puts vitamin C in this all this other stuff that everyone's going to put in here, you know, it's like therapy. And I think Jim had a new term. He called it hydrotherapy, or I can't remember. But anyway, we need to use better terminology. See, don't, you know, we're really in the anti-aging business because this water that we have, guys, is the best antioxidant that you can put in your body. Now, granted, you need all this other stuff, you know, the vitamins, the minerals, and the B vitamins, but I mean, those B vitamins are incredibly good. So, that's about all really I have. Anybody got any questions? But that's what I like to talk about. I spend very little time on this because the trend of water is huge. I mean, look at the bottled water industry, and Americans know nothing. I mean, the bulk of America knows absolutely nothing about this water. And they're basically buying it anyway. I mean, I can show you how you can get it for free. Because if they're spending, I guarantee you, guys, I've come out of Sam's Wholesale, and I've seen people with flat cars loaded up with water, cases of water. And not only Nestle water, I'm not cutting it down, but it's cheap. And they don't know how long it's been sitting out in the sun with all the plastic poisoning and all that garbage. And they're probably spending $40 to $50 a month. Some people are on water. No kidding. So, I can show them how they can get their water for free. Seriously. Because in just a few months, they didn't save enough money by having their own stuff. They got water for free. That's what I'm telling you. You know, and it's not so much the water business.